Put 50 miles on the electric unicycle today off-road. It's a lot easier than walking half a mile. So sorry y'all, the video footage is crazy. I was just using my phone because I lost my GoPro. I cannot find it. I was using the Dango design clip that just clips on the helmet, and then this phone mount. So it's crazy. I don't know if there's like special editing software. Let me know in the description if I can edit things to be smooth like a GoPro on a certain free editing software, because right now I'm poor. All right, so we came to this off-road spot. It was pretty darn difficult, not gonna lie. We're gonna see how I feel tomorrow, but this was so much fun. Oh my gosh, this is like my real first off-roading. So far we only got about 350 total miles on the EUCs before this, 250 on the Sherman L. After completing this, we had 300 miles on the Sherman L. So far on road with the street tire, I had seen that I had gotten 51 miles per hour. When I'm on the street with a street tire, I like to keep it around 30, 35. I did hit about 30, 35 on some gravel a little bit later. Right here, we're actually going off-road. I was so surprised that I did not crash one time during this whole thing. And I don't know what I was thinking here, because I can't really afford to crash. But, I have to live a little bit, you know. Did about a full hour of pranayama and tai chi before this. Drank a full gallon of water, so I was super hydrated. Did a bunch of fascia stretching. So I got my normal pain level from a 10 down to a 5. No, I don't have pain from riding EUCs. I haven't crashed on the EUC. I think I fell over once when I was going like 5 miles an hour. But that was like when I first started. But yeah, this is so much fun. My pain comes from working at the Amazon factory. And oh my gosh, let me tell you, I was building 300-pound racks every 7 minutes, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. That just slowly tore down my ligaments, tendons, and joints. So the natural high that I get from my workouts, because I used to work out every day, I can't do anymore. So this is my new natural high. Riding this Sherman L Leaperkim has changed my life. I absolutely love it. It makes me so happy. Yeah, this was pretty ballsy of me. As you can see, it's just a bunch of grass. I couldn't really tell. It's amazing. This is a 20-inch tire, and I'm just going up over like super thick grass. I really want to use this thing off-road for survival, so I'm just kind of testing it out here. Out in the real deep woods, there's not going to be any roads and stuff like this, so I was testing my luck, seeing what I could do. Yeah, I missed the first part of the footage when I was going down. I was hauling ass down it was like a 35-40 degree slope with like these huge, I'd say the rocks were probably about 6 to 7 inches, and I was just rolling over them. But oh yeah, okay, here coming up, I think this isn't a hard part of the technical trail. But yeah, pretty awesome. I'm going around 8 to 15 on most of this really technical stuff, and then this type of stuff right here, I'm going about 20 to 25. So definitely getting my confidence up. And oh yeah, this is where it's about to, like, these rocks right here, these are tough. These are really tough. These are the rocks that I'm talking about. I have the TNT tire on it, and it just works perfect. It just hops right over them, no problem. With these little ravines, my adrenaline just starts to pump because you see where the water dips and stuff, but never did it fall, never did it get stuck in one of these ravines. And yeah, it just really surprises me how awesome these electric unicycles are for off-roading. I have a Tiger 10 V5.
We're about to have some fun on this scooter. I already did.
I'm gonna try to take it out here. That is an electric scooter.
Tiger 10 V5.
And I'm gonna see what it does. I'm not sure it's a fair comparison because it's not like the top of the line. But I'm interested to see how it performs versus the Sherman L. I think it would be a lot easier to carry a bunch of weight in a backpack, potentially, on a electric scooter, but I'm not so sure because the wheels are so small. I just feel like this thing just rolls up over everything. I got about 100 pounds that I want to be able to do for a year survival off the grid, to be able to charge with solar and stuff like that. And I think I'm probably, hopefully, going to be able to keep about 30 to 50 pounds in the pack on top of the Sherman L. So this Sherman L, what I'm going to be doing in the future, and shout out to EUC Quebec, but he's created a system for his Aurochs, which is about 20 pounds heavier and has more range than the Sherman L. But that extra 20 pounds, that's just too heavy for me. And so when I go out there, I don't know if I'll actually ever be able to do it because I'm in so much pain. And but who knows? One day I would just like to just go live off the grid with an electric unicycle, charge shit up. But I'm planning on bringing some conibear traps out, a 16-pound pass-through solar bank that I could do some pass-through solar charging with a 400-watt Renogy solar panel that weighs about 16 pounds. So it'd be about 30 pounds total in the pack, and then with gear and water and everything, I'm hoping I'd have like be able to work up to 50 to 60 pounds on my back. There's no way I could do that right now. I have a lot of healing to do. Like, I have slowly been learning how to master healing my fascia. My fascia is stuck together like glue. Oh yeah, right up here, this is where I get like 30. I don't know if I'm gonna speed up here or not. I think I was winded. I think it was earlier through the ride when I was going around here. I was getting about 30 to 35 on this gravel stuff, and I never go faster than I feel comfortable, so I don't go by speed. I just go based upon how I feel. And but yeah, so much fun. We're gonna be getting up around to this pass up here. I think coming up, this is probably one of the hardest technical slopes. That's like a 40 degree incline, 40, 45, maybe even 50 at certain parts. And I was going pretty slow on it. I did tip over once, and that's how I ripped these gloves. I don't know how I did it. I don't know why these were like super expensive gloves, and I'll throw them up there. Everything that I've got in the gear. I am not going light on the gear. I'm not playing any games with this. Yeah, this was really steep, but this wasn't the hard part. I have boots that protect my ankles. I've got literally the best reviewed Fox shin guards that go all the way down, so I'm fully protected up to top of my thigh. Yeah, this stuff right here. I got a helmet on that's DOT approved. I've got the full Leat 5.5s, and then the pants that I'm wearing actually have hip and butt support. I do have some turtle pads. I could not find them today, so I did not put them on. But I'm not playing any games next time I do any type of this stuff, because I could just tell on once I start going downhill after I get up to the top of this. Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna fucking, excuse my French, I'm not gonna be risking any part of my body getting hurt, because like I genuinely have been wanting to do this, like, but my body just hasn't been able to do it. And finally I just woke up, my body was feeling really good. Like, I did all the proper things this week. I was consistent, I stayed hydrated, I ate enough calories all this week, I did enough Tai Chi, and I really loosened up my fascia. I can't just come out here and do this any day. I would have fallen. So I wasn't going to risk it. Like, my mind and my body has to feel completely in tuned for me to be out here doing this. So this is amazing. Now, this is the crazy part, going down this. But there was a way steeper pass than this, and I tried to hit it again. I'm actually probably glad that I didn't, because my legs were tired. This is my second time going around. But yeah, it's so much fun. Oh my gosh. If you have not done electric unicycles, I 100% recommend it. Practice a lot on roads and on grass, and slowly work your way up. And do not play around with protective gear. Absolutely go all in on making sure you wear protective gear, because if I would have fallen anywhere on here, I feel like I would have been super protected with everything that I've had on, and there's no way that I would be able to do this if I didn't have the protective gear from my prior fascial issues and chronic pain that I deal with in my body. It's just absolutely not. Like, I'm probably gonna be really fucking sore tomorrow, because this was one heck of a workout. Like any type of workout for me, I'm in a lot of pain the next day. And did about 50 miles total. Like I say here later on, it takes me so long to walk a half a mile, and it's just not enjoyable. This like peaks my adrenaline, and I think that increases the painkillers. Like, I breathe so much better when I'm on this, because if I don't breathe, I'm not getting oxygen in my brain. So I feel like this is actually being a healing exercise. It forces me to breathe deeper, and I think that's helping me heal. I think since I started to do this, my body's just going into like sport mode. I don't know how to explain it, but because like if your body just knows what to do, like when on this thing, it's just like the adrenaline peaks, and if I'm walking or something like that, my adrenaline's not going to peak, and my body's going to have, I can't like force myself to breathe the way that I do in this. And I think this is super helping my cardiovascular system. So yeah, oh my gosh. So shout out to Roger EUC. I saw Roger EUC do off-roading with the Sherman L, and I wanted something that I could go off-road because I love nature.
I'm a jig. The weight makes it feel really stable.
How about going downhill?
Let's find out. No loss of traction. This tire is much better off-road than the Pilot Street 2.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. It was off too easy.
Yeah, it sucks up everything.
I'm gonna try and go up.
I'm gonna try to go up it.
This would be a good opportunity to scratch up the wheel.
It'll be branding it. So it'll forever be known as the wheel that first met SoCal. Okay, let's see what happens.
And everyone else like, oh, that's like a street electric unicycle. Couldn't find anybody else doing off-road stuff besides Roger EUC on Marty's channel. So a huge thank you and shout out to Roger. Sorry I have not been able to make it. I'm just going through so much in my life with work and dealing with just so much stuff in my life. And thank you so much for the invites. But yeah, man, super big shout out to you. Oh, also, if anyone's looking for a fast charger, I've heard they're really good. I haven't been able to afford one recently, but I don't know when I will be able to, but I heard they're really, really nice. But yeah, this is just amazing, 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 amazing. I'm excited to see what I can do off-road. A while back, I loaded 80 pounds on my back, and I did about 5 miles on the street on the electric unicycle, which was 100% against doctors' recommendations for my current injury. And I was sore for like 2 weeks. It totally just destroyed me. But I'm interested to see what I could do. I had to sell my weighted vest a while back because I ran out of money in between job issues that I was dealing with pay. But I have this pack, and I'm thinking about loading 10 pounds, 20 pounds in there, and just seeing how I can do technical trails and how I feel. I'm first gonna just see how I feel the next couple of days from this, because I did fall a little bit on my hand, barely. I was going so slow. It was just like 5 miles an hour trying to go up the hill, and I kind of caught myself. Nothing that would hurt anybody normally, but the slightest thing really puts my body in pain. But yeah, I love it. So here's all the gear that we're using. We're using these Titan D30 knee guards, the helmet, the Leatt 5.5s. Really like those. These gloves though, I can't believe I got these used, but I spent so much money. They ripped the first time. They were brand new, used. Can't believe that. These are crazy expensive new. I'm so glad I didn't get them new. Check out these boots, ankle protectors, and then these riding pants I got for $10 with the insert. All of this stuff right here used on Facebook Marketplace. I had to buy myself an electric unicycle. I was watching stuff and I was just suffering from depression that I couldn't do regular workouts anymore. And I'm so glad that I went for it. I got this Sherman for a super low used price, all the stuff there. So if you do it right, you can save. I paid about 1/4 of the price that I would have paid for all this stuff new, and it's not cheap even used. So yeah, 100 shout out to the Sherman off-road. Now what I want to do is I want to load the weight into, I want to get a top bag, and then the front and the back bags, and I want to load up to 50 pounds and slowly build up my leg strength. I might even go heavier. I might even try to do like 60 or 70. If I could put weighted sand into the EUC, like slowly work up like I did the giant sword. And if I get up to 70 and then drop down to 40, and I could keep 40 pounds worth of gear on the EUC, then that would mean that I'd only have to work up to like 50 pounds on a backpack. I don't know if I'm ever even going to be able to have a lot of weight on the backpack. So I might have to just go straight bushcraft and just have 30 pounds for the solar and the charger, and then everything in the pack. But I don't have enough survival skills yet to be able to go out with no food. So, but yeah, y'all. Thanks so much for checking it out. May your days be filled with absolute joy, peace, bliss, eternal happiness. There's a lot of bullshit going on in the world. Take care of yourself. Don't get drawn into everything that's going on in the world. It'll really mess you up. Pay attention to what's happening, of course, but we're just constantly bombarded with shit. And the reason that I want to work up to living off the grid for a year with no phone is because I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. And if I can ever get my body happy and healthy, I'm just going to do a year purge away from the cell phone. And it's just going to be me and nature. All right, y'all. Love yourself. Have a good one.